All right. I'm using the wrong camera. I don't know if I can switch the camera like during this thing or not. Let's see. Customization. Cancel. Man, this doesn't look very good. No, I'm here, man. See if anybody is that coming out? Coming in? Yeah, my goodness. I don't like this angle. This is horrible. Horrible. See if anybody. Oh, there we go. DM Vinyl says hi. Can you all hear me? I'm not very good at this. Is that coming through? Coming through at all? Wish I could edit the camera. I had the right camera on. Hear you loud and clear. All right, Ed. Ed G. Ed G is like my it's like a mentor. Business mentor. Ed G is a good guy to know. Aren't you, Ed? Howdy, Randy. Bonjour. 71 people on. Hit the like button. We got a really cool unboxing today. Really, really, really cool. I know I went live yesterday, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it live. Anybody know where that's from? We'll do it live. Hello, Grant Frazier. Let's get about 100 people on here, and then we'll do it. Greetings from Manhattan, Illinois. Greetings, man. Hello, sir. Hello, Gage Prey. Good afternoon from Baltimore. Yes, Chris Wilson. Oh, right, yeah. Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Old Bill can be a real handful at times. I cannot believe how bad this camera is. I had it all set up correctly, and then it went wonkadoo. I don't think you can do it. Whatever. Good afternoon from Maine, Quincy Freeman. David Martinez. Afternoon, audio man. Greetings from Chicago. Ooh, a Thursday. Yep, Louis. We're just kind of doing a real quick one here. Real quick one. Because I got a real video I need to shoot. But something came in the mail today, and I wanted to share it with all of you. All right, we got 86 people. Let's hit the like button if you can. If you haven't hit it, let's do a countdown. Hit the like button. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hit the like button. 2. Hit the like button. 1. Hit the like button. 45. All right. Not too bad. From England, hey, Anthony Harding and Tony Harding. Sunderland, Michael Worthy, Roar of the Tiger. Dude, listening through my new Ayima Tube T10. Very cool. Scott Walters, I see you have some little clips behind you. Good choice. Yeah, those are RP500s. I love those. Hey, Joey Nicholasville, Kentucky. Hey, from the UK. We got a bunch of folks from the UK. I should do these. This is a good time for folks in the UK because it's not too late. All right. Hey, Andy, Sober Elvis. Hank, I tell you what, Hank Follicle, he could be a real jerk. He wasn't very nice. Austin, Texas, right down the road from me. Head south. Ocean City, Maryland. Netherlands, John Smith. Only one. How many John Smiths are in the Netherlands? I'm willing to bet more than one. Wei Zhang from Shanghai. Very cool. Ohio, Grand Rapids, West Texas. Robert Gonzalez, West Texas, my brother. I spent a lot of time. Odessa, Midland, all the surrounding areas. Monahans. Went up to New Mexico, North Houston. All right. What is North Houston? The Woodlands? KC. All right. We got 113 people. So, do you guys want to see the biggest unboxing of my YouTube career? Frugal Audiophile, Southwest Wisconsin. Kingwood. Yeah. Been to Kingwood. I used to stay in a, Fairfield Inn. I think it might have been. No, not Kingwood. It was right off the interstate, though. They had the best Wi-Fi And I used to stay there all the time. Another Austinite. All right. Brad Guitar Man, Texas. All right. Biggest unboxing ever. And I didn't do it. I wanted to share it with you guys and gals, if there's any gals in here. All right, we got 118. You ready? Drum roll. Drum roll. Got my Metallica shirt on and everything. There we go. Apropos. All right. Look at this. I got a box from YouTube. All right. Unopened. I'm doing this here with you guys. Very exciting. Very exciting. Are we still going? Woot. Rob German. We got Sean. Greetings from Fort Collins, Colorado. My uncle lives in Fort Collins. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Don't cut toward yourself. This could be a real short unboxing if I have an accident with the knife. The knife. All right. All right. Very excited about this. Don't cut toward yourself. All right. I want to keep the box too. I'm not usually a sentimental person, but I'm kind of sentimental about this. All right. Because this has been a lot of work to get this thing. It's Sith audio knife. Yeah. I need to sharpen this. This thing is getting a little bit dull. Good day from Sydney, Australia. A little shrimp on the bobby. All right. This is what it looks like inside. All right. Ready for this? Can you see me? All right. All right. Got a letter here. Oh my. This is on some good stock. Very nice paper stock. Okay. Some 100,000 subscribers. Just how far have you come? If each of your subscribers were a light year, they could take you from one side of the Milky Way to the other. That's far. And it's why today we're so excited to celebrate your special YouTube journey with you. Not only have you brought a unique voice and style to the world, you've also created valuable connections and built a community along the way. That's y'all. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you're on Instagram, use the hashtag CamHiFi for all of your postings, anything to do, favorite records, favorite albums, pictures of your hi-fi. Anyway, back to the letter. Congratulations on this amazing milestone, just one of many that we hope will follow in the future. After all, there are countless others out there who have yet to discover your passion and dedication. Yeah, that's very nice. Whether they come to your channel to learn something new or just for a laugh, a whole new audience is waiting for you to inspire them, just as your growing community, that's you guys, continues to inspire you, which you do. All of you guys inspire you. We can't wait to see what you do next, and we'll be with you every step of the way. Yours sincerely. I don't know if that's an actual signature. Anyway, it's the CEO of YouTube. I doubt it's a real signature. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to keep this. Steve Zeidman. All right. I just looked at it for the first time. Here we go. Ta-da! Look at this thing. This is really nice. Yowza. Need to get that framed. No kidding, Todd. I want to be very careful with this thing. All right. Put this down. It's not too bad. Oh my goodness. With the mirror. Look, see the camera that's not working? Oh my goodness. All right, so I got my name. Is the Cheap Audio Man for passing 100,000 subscribers. Wow. Look at that. Yay. Oh, it's got some things. I can hang it on the wall. Wow. Sober Elvis says, wow. Congrats. Todd Trowbridge says, sweet. I love Todd. Todd's a cool guy. Dun-dun. Oh my goodness. How cool is this? It's very nice. Like a matte silver, which like all hi-fi equipment should be like this. The face should be like this. My goodness, what a trip this is. Man, I can't believe this. Like 18 months ago, I started this channel as a goof. Josh Jarvis, you're my favorite Josh Jarvis. Thank you. I started this thing as a goof, right? I never thought that I would quit my job, let alone be getting one of these. What a cool thing. Ed True, thank you. Quincy, pretty wild ride. Yeah, very wild. It would cost too much. Okay, some goof. Yeah, spam can. John Shepler, congratulations on the silver play button. You deserve it. John, you've been part of this thing since almost the beginning, probably since the beginning. Is it audio file? I don't know. Yep, audio file. Gabe LZ, how's it going? Acoustics, well earned. What's up, Acoustics? Your channel may be one of the fastest growing in history. Well, thank you. There's other guys like Andrew Robinson. Man, every time I started watching Andrew Robinson and I came back, he'd like have 10,000 more subscribers. I have been here since the beginning. Yahoo. Hey, if you guys were here in the beginning, like try to remember when you subscribed, like what the total number was, and drop that into the comments. And let's see like how crazy this has been. Because the first, like, started on October 19th, 2020, and 50K, okay, 32K. And like from December 6th, we hit 1,000 subscribers. Louis been here since 1,500. Yahoo, like 3K. Dylan Quackenbush, less than 1,000. John's been here from the beginning. Mama's Records, 2.5K. Suburban Barbecue, 97K. He procrastinates. That's cool though. Kent Daggle, 90. DM Vinyl. Paul. Oh my God, I'm so no. Don't worry about it, Richard. You've joined it. You're here. Bill, 95,000. Doodle Wop, almost 2 years. We've been not even around. It'll be 2 years in October 19th. Official YouTube hardware will look great on the mantle. Congrats. My YouTube channel, 40K. Nick D'Amico. I can't remember what I ate for dinner last night. Sober Elvis, 4,000. Not sure, but just after the first of the year. Tim McCoy. Technically 2 years, but I got a new channel, Laugh Out Loud. Movie Junkie John. Since your vintage audio goes stupid priced. Since vintage audio. Okay. Well, that wasn't too long ago. And I apologize for my first bad comment, not understanding the channel. John, don't even worry about it. Doesn't matter, man. Not sure, maybe a little over a year. Very cool. I wish I remembered, but I think I found you in February when I started thinking about buying hi-fi headphones. Great, bro. I love you. You're so nice, Gino. Since the ELAC 5.2 vid, that was an early vid, which now sit on my apartment. Very cool. We audiophiles always love cheap audio. We just never had a leader. Well, not a great leader. Maybe I can like organize this community, but that's about it. Right around 15,000. Sam Watkins, October 20th. Are you serious? Like the first day? Right after you did your first Between Two Speakers, Acoustics. Oh my goodness, that was a while ago. I got frustrated at how few subs had spring terminal. Grant Fraser, $4.49. Have a coffee to celebrate. Grant, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Turn it into a big necklace. I told one of my patrons I'm going to tape it to my forehead. Just from around. This is so crazy. I cannot believe this. When my husband showed me, Marta, this is the coolest thing ever. You know, oh man. I've gotten a few trophies and like plaques and stuff like that from like my regular job. I was salesman of the year at one of my jobs, and that means nothing compared to this. Ron also turned me on to you. Thank you, Barry. Ron's great. Ron was a huge part of giving me kind of a break early on. Such a great guy. Just salt of the earth. New record day. Ron is the best. Celebration time. Ooh, got a little dancer. I should be making the video for tomorrow. Still going to do it, but it's going to take a little bit longer because this came in. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember Ron recommending you. Yahoo! Participation award. Now, I got some, back when I was a kid, we didn't have participation awards. You just got what you got. You lead me to Ron actually laugh out loud. Wei Zhang. Very cool. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I still can't get over it. A for effort. How many Cam Fi picks? Oh, good question. They started rolling in last night. Chris Studebaker. Love Chris Studebaker. Chris has been a big supporter of the channel for a while too. He is into some of the coolest music ever. Let's see. Chris and I are kindred spirits, man. When he said something about ministry, about his first cassette, Brad Guitar Man in Texas, $5. Have some Freebirds. I haven't had Freebirds in a while, man. All right, let's see how many Cam Hi-Fi posts we have. All right. So how do I do this? Search Cam Hi-Fi. All right. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Hey, let's get this over to 100 tonight. You've improved a lot in only a few short months. Thanks, Spam Can. I try. If I'm making cakes, my 400th cake should be better than my first one, I'd hope. Otherwise, I might be in the wrong business of making cakes. First vid I watched was your battle of the $400 integrated amps, Emotiva versus Denon. That was an early video. I purchased both of those. I sat right here. I think that might have been shot on my cell phone. I like cake. I like cake too. I might go to Long Beach. I live in Anaheim. Man, I don't think I'm going to make it. I would love to, but I've got so much stuff going on. I got to travel up to see some family in July. So, yeah. How can you go wrong? It started at 4:20. Well, 3:20 my time, but yeah. If you're into that, indulge. Was the Aeon RT your first headphone vid? It could have been. That was shot in a hotel, actually in West Texas. That Aeon RT vid was shot in Big Spring, Texas, in a nice hotel they have there, really old hotel. John McGregor. Oh, okay, now celebrating. What are we doing for the future? And have I missed any Saturday speaker shootouts? The most recent was a $150 one. It was the Sony SSCS5, Mica RB42, and the new ELAC BS41. Great deal. I liked the ELAC and the Sony. Mic is good. A little bit too neutral for me though. Hey Randy, what's the best DAC amp to use with the CSS1TDX? 1TDX, 8 ohm, I think 88 dB sensitive. So you can do a lot of use a lot of amps with that. More analytical amp could really pair well with that speaker. That speaker, I wouldn't say it kind of leans warm, but excuse me, anything really is going to pair well with it. If you want to like warm it up, put a Cambridge on there or Denon PMA 600NE. I want to get some more detail out of it, even some really affordable Class D stuff. That speaker is going to be able to play well with everything. Have you been to San Angelo? Yes, Robert Gonzalez. Actually, the chairs up above me in my quote unquote theater room came from an apartment in San Angelo that was getting rid of their theater chairs. So I got them. Why are so few stereo receivers sold now in Best Buy? It's all 5.1 or more. I don't know if any are sold. Here's the thing about Best Buy, right? Like, if you go to these big box stores and you see what's selling and what's not selling, that's really the way the market's going, because they're not going to sell. If they could make a bunch of money off of stereo receivers, they'd be selling stereo receivers. So our little neck of the woods, I've been to Big Spring and used to live in San Angelo. Grew up in Texas. Angela Cook. Angela Cook won the Fluence Turntable. So very cool. Yeah, Big Spring. Big Spring's Big Spring. If you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about, Angela. I don't know what else. Oh, stereo receivers. So if you go into these big stores and they don't sell it anymore, that's how the market's going. We can tell the market's going towards vinyl because you can go into Walmart or Target and pick up a turntable and some records. So that's where that's going. Bluetooth speakers, sound bars, anything that's sold like at regular stores. That's what the majority of folks are going after. Us, we get to stake our claim. We still get. There's so many awesome like direct to customer companies now making some really good stuff that it's a really great time. Original Freebirds in Goleta, California. Way better than anything else. Only stereo receiver 2.1 channel at Best Buy I saw was a Denon for $700. I didn't even know they sold any. Stereo is resurgent among consumers, but these consumers aren't buying from Best Buy. Wee Wee Jumbo. There you go. I think you have a point, Wee Wee. Do you prefer an integrated amp with analog inputs only used with an external DAC over an amp with built-in DAC? Thanks. John, yes, I do. I do. One of the reasons why is because I'm incredibly lucky with this, with everything. I'm so lucky that I've gotten to hear so many DACs. And I kind of like to cherry pick. So I like to have my DAC, and then I like to hook it to my amp, and then I like to hook it to my speaker. So I like to separate things out. However, there are so many like good integrated stereo amps with DACs, like the TA1 from Emotiva. This Yamaha is really good with a DAC. There's a lot of good stuff out there. But personally, like I do this right for a living, so I like to kind of have my favorites. My favorite DACs, Geshelli Labs J2, Denafreps Aries 2. I like the Topping E50. I like the SMSL SU6 Shit Modi. Shit Modi Multibit. Angela, what speakers did you have the Fluence hooked up when you reviewed it? Oh, goodness gravy. I don't even remember. My Fluence right here, the RT83 with the Ortofon 2M Blue or the Nagaoka MP110 is my go-to. So everything really. I don't remember what sorry, my dog's barking. I don't remember what cartridge. Sorry, dog's distracting me. Cartridge is on there. Did you see my shit show photo in the Cam Hi-Fi page? I would not have known shit if I hadn't found your channel. No, I didn't. But what I do kind of when I have some time is last night I just kind of went through and liked all the video or all the pictures and stuff and commented on some of them. Are you a fan of Macintosh or do you find it a tad overpriced? Actually, Movie Junkie John, vintage Macintosh has probably never been a bigger value than anything right now. Because if you look at a lot of vintage receivers and stuff, Pioneer, Kenwood, Sansui, Marantz has all just gone crazy. So I owned 2 pieces of Macintosh stuff. I kept my power amp, but I have a good friend who is a patron who has been after a decent Mac preamp. And since I don't use mine every day, I was like, you know what? I'm going to sell it to you. So I know where it's at. If you find something better, just sell it back. So actually my Mac C15 preamp just went out the door yesterday. Was that one of those free range Pomeranians? Yeah. Yeah. It got rejected. So that one didn't go out the door. It just hangs around here now. Whee. Gino. Thank you for what you do, Randy. Thank you, Gino. Gino is another one of the big time original supporters of the channel. Pineapple on pizza. Sure, I love pizza. I mean, you could put a Spam on pizza and I'd eat it. I pinged you on Patreon per your message last night. Oh, Tim, I'm sorry. As you can probably guess, I have a lot of messages come through I answer all messages on Patreon. But El Gordo, check this out, Gordo. What do you think about that? So I do answer all my messages on Patreon. I rarely answer emails if you're not patrons. There's just too many. I have probably 100 messages on Instagram. um, Yahoo 1 million, no 100,000. Randy, is there a Bluetooth receiver you'd recommend with the Geshelli J2? Yeah, I think iFi has Zen Blue, tad overpriced though. Actually, here for a Bluetooth receiver on the Geshelli, what I would actually do is get the Weem Mini streamer. And it's a full-on streamer, so you can stream from it, hook it optical right into the Geshelli, but then you also have AirPlay, and you have Bluetooth, and you have a full streamer for less than what you would pay for a Bluetooth thing. Dr. C, he did a review of the Parasound 200 integrated. Check this out, Dr. C. Dr. C, one of the first patrons ever. Hi-Fi fan Photo Brian says the Weem is cool. Congrats. Yeah. So what's your next YouTube goal? Number of subscribers or views? Something else? Joe, the thing about YouTube is like subscriber count is really kind of just a vanity number. It really doesn't mean anything because AdSense really is based on views. So view counts. My goal for views is I try to keep them above 1 million per month. And that kind of puts me right in the top fighting distance with the big guys like John Darko, Andrew Robinson, always number one. I was actually number one for about 30 days. So I actually had more views than Andrew Robinson or John Darko or Steve Guttenberg. But that's kind of my goal is 1 million. And then towards the end of the year, I try to have a higher goal. Yeah, who says I will watch every video twice? So yeah, like 1 million is kind of my overall goal. I think in April we had 1.2, a lot of Exponent coverage though. And then last month we had 1.1. Andrew used to be the ShamWow guy. ShamWow guy I remember that guy. I don't think so. Andrew is a little bit more put together than the ShamWow guy. Did you quit your day job? Yes. Yeah, I did about 3 months ago, Clay. Brock says, Rando Calrissian. Check it out, Brock. Oh, my God. Brock's also another one of the original supporters of this channel. What's your relation with Sonkaz, their rep? Would really like seeing your review the upcoming SG1. I don't have a relationship with Sonkaz. I did a review of it. I bought it off of Amazon. Hey, way to go, Ranch. Congratulations from Lincoln, Nebraska. Joe Barnoblet used to live in Lincoln. I went to college in Lincoln. Did a lot of crazy stuff in Lincoln. Yeah. How much do you earn monthly? Six Dream, that is none of your business, man. None at all. Fantastic. Dr. C, Brock is also a moderator. That's right. He's got a big old wrench next to him. Nice shiny new YouTube trophy. Thank you. High five photo, Brian. I love it. I'm just going to carry it around with me for the rest of the day. Scott Booth, most popular video is the audio files are full of crap, which if it hasn't, it may go over 500,000 views this week. Hey, Brocksta. Chris Rio says, none. Yeah, none of your business. Yeah. What I make is what I make, man. So that's cool. I will say this, though, that if you guys have the inclination, the drive, and you want to work really, really hard, YouTube is the coolest platform on the planet. And you don't need anything. Just turn your camera around, make a video, record yourself, and then post it up. That's it. And, if you resonate with people and you got valuable stuff to share, and if you think about helping others, then you can be successful. Whew. Brock is swinging that wrench like a longshoreman at a bar that ran out of beer at 11:30 p.m. That's right. That's very good, Brock. I like that one. How Do your shootout videos do? They're always fun, but a lot of work, I imagine. Originally, they used to do really well because I started doing those like from the start. That was like some of my first videos were comparison videos. And they did really well. The ones I've done lately haven't done that great, really. My beard is weak though. Well, Ouija Jumbo, that's okay. Get it right into a there. Dirk Richard, you got put there. We'll show that. Dirk from Germany. Hello. Lovely. Guten Tag, Dirk. Congrats, not too shabby for a sub guy. You're darn right, Kevin. Not bad for a bubblehead, right? Oh man. Good stuff, man. You've given me the info I've needed to start spreading out from headphones and a speaker setup. Keep up the good work. Wouldn't mind a topping PA3 review from you. Didn't I do that? 3S? Is that a new topping one? Play more funny characters. Yahoo, I'm going to, man. Hello from Sweden. I feel like I'm having a good time making these sponsored bits. They're fun. They're fun to do. Thank you for the Weem recommendation. No problem. Yeah, the Weem's hard to beat, man, when you consider what you're getting. The internal DAX, not good, but what can you expect for $90, right? Do a live stream from a U-boat. I think probably the U.S. government may not like that. And I can't get on a base anymore anyway. Bubblehead. Yeah, bubblehead, John. That's what they call submariners. Bubbleheads. Work from the VA now. Good to see you successful here. Kevin, you're doing God's work, my friend. Wow. Kevin, let's go back. Kevin Eeks works at the VA. Man, it's good stuff. Appreciate your work, buddy. Really enjoyed the Keeps guy. You did the topping PA5. Okay. Is the PA3S, is that new? I stayed on the U. Yahoo. Very good. Hey, Randy, I just got into Audio World and ordered the HD 600 HiFiMan XS edition. Wow. Which one would be a better pick for a good overall headphone with the topping DX3 Pro Plus? I'd never heard the HD 600. If it's like the HD 6XX, I think the HD 6XX is like the HD 660 though. What boat? USS Nevada, 733 SSBN. Let's see. I'll tell you this: the XS Edition XS on the DX3 Pro Plus had a tendency to get a little bit sibilant, but overall, it sounded really good. Just bought a pair of Maggies. They're amazing. Very cool. That's from Will. Have you, anyone here, a previous owner of Laserdisc player? I never got one. I did 10 years active duty in the Navy. Now I work at a VA hospital. Kevin, thank you so much, man. What'd you do in the Navy, Kevin? I stayed on the USS Silverside, World War II sub. Wow. And we have some Navy guys in here. I was on USS Flasher, 83 to 87. John B. Brother of the Finn. The Weem software is surprisingly well done too. Yes, David, it's almost identical to the Blue Sound. It's very good. How about those new Q acoustics? Actually, they're right. There's one of them right back there. They're good. They're neutral. Q is really neutral, but they're really good. Hi from Scotland. I love your content, but I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. All the speaker choices. There's a lot out there. We ever going to meet Mrs. Cheap Audio Man? Doubtful. Would be interesting to hear her thoughts on you starting YouTube and where you are now. She just shakes her head. She can't believe it. Laserdiscs are awesome. A bit fragile though. Also love how you're doing the new adverts. Just as clever as Sith Audio stuff. I'm having a good time with them. My son loved his Sony CSS and IEMA DO5 setup. I got it for Christmas. Thanks to you. I am a hero. John, well, you did it. What a cool way to share time with your kids too, man. Is like sharing music with them that you grew up with. It's the coolest thing ever. HD 600. Man, we're getting a lot of in here. Texas Audio Roundup. Sorry. We popped them down. I lost it. Best portable tape player. I don't know, man. Hello, everyone. What? I don't know what that means. Randy, I, for one, am happy you're reviewing more higher end gear. Wow, you're about the only one. What better way to talk about the virtue of budget components than to compare them to their more expensive counterparts? I agree. Like, how do I know if something's really good unless I compare it to something really expensive? And how do I know if something really expensive is not very good if I don't compare it to something less expensive? So, yeah. Any budget subs with high pass filter? Well, it depends on what your budget. The Emotiva SE8, SE12 both have high pass filter options, but you have to RCA into them and then RCA out of them. So yeah. Actually, I think SVS SB1000 or 1000 Pro maybe also has a fixed 80 hertz, but the Emotiva can do 60, 80, 100. I think selectable. I think there's 3 different options. If you want to go old school, you can just put a cap in line with the positive lead of your speaker. Though you can go online and find out like what the impedance is. It's not going to be very good, but it will knock out some of the lower frequencies. 2 days in a row, spoilingless. Billy, check it out. I did an unboxing, Billy. That's why I'm doing it 2 days in a row. I wanted to share this moment with everybody because you guys are the reason why I have this. Very appreciative of your content. New to headphones, went with a Modi Magni Heresy stack. Okay. Heart audio cables. Managed to find the HD 660 on sale for a great price. Wow, that sounds like an awesome setup. Love my Laserdisc player, but it's gone now. Cheapest relative. ZenStream is a relatively cheap streamer at a price that a lot of people wouldn't pay for an amp. True. Hello from India. Love your videos and content. Thank you. Vivek. I hope I'm getting that right. Congrats, Randy. Do you play a musical instrument? Used to play the drums. I do have a drum set upstairs. Occasionally, I try to teach the littles how to play. So yeah, I don't know if you can really consider the drums a musical instrument though. It's like I don't know, organized chaos. Is it better to daisy chain subs or use a splitter for the sub out? Todd, I don't know. I don't know. I think either way, you're kind of doing the same thing. But opinion's probably going to differ on that. If you have the option, I'd do it. Actually, you know what I would do is instead of daisy training subs, I would try to do like wireless because that's a lot of cabling, right? And you can get away with doing wireless subs and you're not really losing anything. I had a Laserdisc player with 3 discs, Terminator 1 and 2 and Top Gun. Now that's some movies, man. James Cameron did Terminator 1, or did he do Terminator 2? I can't remember. He did both of them. I can't remember. Where are you on CDs now? Do you have a player transport disc? Yes. Pretty good value. Secondhand. Very, yes. Agreed. 100%. So I use, now it's down there. You can't see it. I use a old Oppo Blu-ray player as a CD transport. Now I do have an Emotiva CD player and transport that they haven't asked for back yet. And it actually has a standalone DAC inside, so you can actually do stuff. So, but the Emotiva is not gapless, so that it inserts a gap between tracks. I like gapless, so I use an Oppo. And yes, I still have a bunch of CDs. I still buy CDs, so absolutely love CDs. And you're right, they are a huge, huge, huge value, not only secondhand, but even new, because new CDs now are less than what new CDs were in the 80s. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, my wife sent me something. Okay, good. Nothing like James Cameron did both 1 and 2. Okay, and 3. All right, very good. James Cameron. Oh, I know what James Cameron. I was getting confused. James Cameron did Aliens. So, God, the other guy did Alien, and then Cameron came in and did Aliens. And Aliens, like with all like the vehicles and stuff, like you could really tell like the influence that Terminator had on Aliens. That's what it was. All right, here we go. Really nice new audio rack. Actually, yeah. That's going to be in tomorrow's video if I get a chance to do it. I need to knock it out. But yeah, these racks are going to be in tomorrow's video. I want to talk about them some more. Anyone ever work on the recording side of the industry? Multi-channel consoles. Ridley Scott, yes. Yes, and then Ridley Scott did oh goodness, the kind of the latest ones. Prometheus, right? Yeah. Ridley Scott's good. Ooh, what is my ultimate stereo setup? Do you think in the end game configurations? I don't. Oh, just great, man. Why don't we just put her in charge? Aliens classic, yeah. Talking about Newt, the the girl, because she's like, this little girl survived for weeks, and then what's his face goes, oh well, that's just great, man. Why don't you put her in charge? Love that. Blade Runner, also very good. Oh my goodness, we're starting to talk about movies, and I'm having too much fun. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about. Still have 2 Oppo players. Yeah, Oppo's good, man. Oh, I was talking about CDs. CD today, brand new one, is cheaper than what it was. Right? If you do the what do you call it? Inflation calculations with like a $13 CD in like 88, comes out to be $30. So even when people complain about how expensive vinyl is, it's really not, because a new vinyl record oftentimes can be had for around $30. So a new vinyl record costs what a CD cost in 88 if you take into consideration inflation. So really, even vinyl isn't that expensive. I know it seems expensive, but if we like look at it reasonably, it's not that expensive. CDs are the real value though. Tony Scott did Top Gun. Topping's LA90 amplifier. Are you going to review this? Oh, don't know. I don't know. US Dakota Country LST 1171 stood for large, slow target. Look at that. Tim McCoy, I think I have one of those racks. Looks very like something I bought years ago. Very heavy, sturdy. Yes, it is. Stupid question. There are no stupid questions. I'm guessing you can't hook powered speakers up to an amp. No. Well, no. If the amp has preamp outs, you could. But no. Because you have an amp in the speakers. Brian Romska, everything is expensive now, though. Good thing I have slightly more money than I did in the 90s. Brian, you're too pessimistic, man. Glass is half full, Brian. Half full. Have you ever used Pangea cables? No, but these are Pangea racks. Have not. Sherwin Vega review anytime soon. I haven't talked to them. And they're not said to be the thing. Oppo is nice, snag it, but repairs might be a problem. Yeah, luckily I haven't had any issues. Cheap Audioman is cooler than the Stones. No. Congrats, Randy. Question: what DAC chip did you get with your J2? I think I have Saber in both of them. I have 2. I have this one, and then this one came when like AKM was unavailable, and then I have one right here that you can't see that I listen to my headphones on. I think they're both Saber. Brian says he's really sarcastic. My glass is always half full. Good. Do you have any plans on reviewing Triangle speakers, especially 40th edition? I've never talked to Triangle. I did the Bro 3s, but I bought those early on. But I'd love to. I have no issue with Triangle. I'm getting back surgery next week, so I'll be stuck in a place for a while. Will I get a noticeable increase in sound quality if I use something other than the ES100 with my Sennheiser? I don't know the ES100. 560S. I don't know. What is the ES100? Scored some clips, 30S off Facebook Marketplace about a month ago. Insane versus anything I've owned before. Very cool. Pangea cables are very good and a good value. I am using their XLRs and power cords. XLRs are better than world's best cables. Very cool. Can I use a tube amp with my existing receiver, Pioneer Elite? No, you cannot. My system has everything but a Bluetooth DAC. What do you recommend for less than $200? Actually, the Wing Mini Streamer. Not only is it a Bluetooth receiver, but it's also an AirPlay receiver, and it is has a whole streamer in it. That's if you have a DAC, though. But you could get that and a shit Modi for less than $200, and it would be awesome. Love my Weem going in the shit Modi. There you go. All right. How do I find out how many watts my amp delivers into a 4-ohm speaker if it's not listed on the specs? So you don't really. Generally speaking, if it's traditional, you sometimes some amps will double. So if it's 4-ohm stable and it is rated at 50 watts into 8, sometimes it can be 100. Sometimes it'll be less than that. But it's going to be more than whatever the 8-ohm is, unless it's like, excuse me, unless it's like a Macintosh Autoformer amp, and that keeps the power stable. Unless it's some Class D amps, like from NAD, where it keeps the power stable, regardless of the load. Most Class D and most Class AB, if they can handle 4 ohms, it's going to be higher than whatever the 8-ohm rating is if it's not published. Does that make sense? So at least probably 30% more, sometimes double. Okay. Whew. Need cheap but decent speakers for my office computer. Sony's are too much right now. Should I wait? I'd wait. They're going to come down. They'll come down to less than 150 and maybe less than 100 for like some of the holidays. Yeah. BS41s too. They're good. They're warm. Amp likely doubles into 4 ohms. There you go. If it's good current. There you go. I'm planning on getting CSS Crichton. Oh, that's a nice Adam Crouch. That is a solid thumbnail picture. Ron Burgundy's mustache. Planning on getting Crichton. Want to get a tube amp to run them. Do you recommend $1,000 budget if possible? Do you still have Patreon? Yeah, Patreon's strong. We're going strong. Cheap audio or patreon.com/cheap audio man. $1,000. I'm not really good on tube amps. I know that there's some stuff out there from Bayou Range from China Hi-Fi. Some of it can get pretty, you get some decent wattage out of it. So yeah. Have you seen New Klipsch Pro Media Heritage speakers? Thoughts? I've seen them. They look cool. Mookie, that's another cheap speaker. There's a 2 and a 3-way. 2-way is probably better than the 3-way for most people. 3-way is good though. And they're both like $60 and $70. They won't play loud though. So anything above they start to fall apart pretty quickly above about 83 dB. But in a desktop situation, you're probably not going to need to go that loud anyway. Will Ferro Stash. Yeah. Vincent Audio does some affordable hybrid amps. Do you need audiophile hearing to tell the difference between components, or can anyone tell mine or different? Yeah, anybody can. I'm just a dude that grew up on a farm and served on submarines, so it's not like my hearing is like the greatest thing on the planet. All you got to do is turn one on, keep everything else the same. Adam Crouch, $5. Mustache Fund. Love it. No, anybody can hear differences. Now, DACs, that that can get really hard really quick because DACs are very subtle. But a lot of speakers, not so subtle. A lot of amps, not so subtle. So yeah. Just got the IEMA Tube T9 running a set of NUMI BS5 Klipsch THX 2.1 computer system plugged into the aux out for sub and highs. Sounds well. Thanks for the links. Billy Winslow, just been back and watched the unboxing of the Bling. So pleased for you. Glad to say I've known you since the early days. Billy, you've been my stalwart British supporter. Love you, Billy. So Billy has seen more awesome bands live than probably anybody I know. he's gone to super cool. And in the 80s, he probably wore like a denim vest over a black leather jacket and then had a bunch of pins and patches on it. I think you did, right, Billy? Farrell was funny in that Padre movie. Yeah, I don't speak Spanish, but yeah. I'm still rocking a CRT tube TV. Nice. Any recommendations on a magnetically shielded speaker? I know Dayton Audio sells a bunch of drivers. You could potentially put one of those together. Can't figure out why my cheap Walmart on BT headphones I use wired sound so much better than the Audio Technica M40Xs, which are paid a lot more for. I don't know, man. That's funny. What is the cheapest yet still decent sounding way I can set up my mom to simply play songs from her phone Bluetooth under her 70s? Well, once again, all roads lead back to the Wii Mini Streamer. $90. You get AirPlay. So if she has an iPhone, she can actually get better sound than Bluetooth. So Wii Mini Streamer has Bluetooth, has AirPlay, also has a setup streamer. So you could download that app onto your mom's phone, run that into the receiver, and be up and running. So 3 choices: AirPlay, Bluetooth, or using the actual app. First contest was Boston. Some guy we never heard of, Sammy Hagar. Nice. All right, I got to skip down. Aren't the home theater direct speakers shielded? I don't remember. They could be. Pete McFeet, maybe a cheap Bluetooth or AirPlay receiver on Amazon. I've seen them for under $20. There you go. Speakers don't need to be shielded. He's got a tube TV, so he needs shielded speakers. Oh yeah, Weem has 3.5 out, so she could run that in her receiver via RCA. Exactly. Now the internal DAC is not great on the Weem, but it's better than nothing. And it's cheap, and you have options. And if you ever get her a DAC, you can do that too. How's Ron doing? Looking forward to his build. I think he's doing well. I haven't talked to him probably in the last week, but yeah, he's doing well. I think. Would AirPlay on a Roku TV be better than using Spotify on the Roku? Would AirPlay on a Roku TV be better than using Spotify on the Roku? It depends on what you're streaming AirPlay. If you're streaming Amazon Music or Tidal Music through AirPlay, in theory, it could be better than Spotify. But on speakers, the likelihood of you hearing a big difference is going to be slim. So, yeah. Plus, Spotify has a 5-band EQ, even on iPhone. So you can kind of dial things in the way you want them. $10 from Sean, #1 fan. You're very sweet. I might need to wrap this up. So excited. And I need to shoot a video. And I need to pick up the kids here in a second. I think I've asked maybe 4 questions, but I'm guessing you 2 covered up with a lot of the others and didn't get around to them. Hound for Sound, you just missed your opportunity. You should have asked the question now. Drop it in the super chat and I'll read it. Otherwise, ask it right now and I'll try. But I've got dozens coming in. So I just look at one and then I read it. So I don't get to everybody's questions, unfortunately. We have 272 people in here. So what's the video about? Oh, I got this today. Yay. Yeah. Glad I caught the tail end. Never seen content like this before. Learning a lot all the time. Hoping to start any international audiophile community. Thanks for the inspiration. 22. So international, like we do Patreon, and some of the patrons have started kind of becoming friends and stuff. So check in on Patreon. One of the guys that just won an amp is from South Africa. He lives here in the States, but he originally from South Africa. The Wicked Plumber, 2222. Love watching your channel. Keep up the fun and informative content. Well, thank you. Thank you, Wicked Plumber. That's a heck of a name. I like that. Dr. C's first concert was Johnny Cash. Making my own speaker cables based on your DIY video. Kind of fun. Thanks for that. Yeah, that was fun. You can get better cables too. I just use regular old copper. Cool getting recognition from YouTube. Yeah. Oh, I'm running out of steam. So excited. Ooh, $9.99 from Jose Dieda. Very nice. Thank you, Jose. You see any problem with this setup? Fluence RT85, ELAC debut 6.2, Cambridge AXR 100. Any conflicting components? No, I think the Jose, did you mean to do that twice? Stop hitting enter. You'll just keep paying me. Nothing wrong with that. I think the AXA is AXR 100 a little bit cool on top. ELAC debut 6.2s can be a little bit forward in the mid range. You might need to use some tone controls on that. That's the only thing, but that's my personal preference. John B, $5. I just bought the SVS Prime wireless speakers, a Micro 3000. Wow. I've got the Micro 3000 out there. Of course not. You didn't make the wrong choice. SVS, everything's solid from them. CSS Crichton Encore Bucart S400 for the win. There you go, bro. Boom. So at lower volumes, the Encores are very revealing and can be good. At higher volumes, man, Super Chats are rolling in now. At higher volumes, the Encores are not going to be able to compete with the Crichtons. Crichton 1TDX has a little bit more top-end presence than the Crichton 1TD. A little bit warmer speaker. At louder volumes, though, you will be able to shake your house with the Crichtons. The Bucart S400 are very similar to the Crichtons. However, if you prioritize high-end or top-end clarity and detail over bass clarity, then the Encores are the way to go. If you want some big boom boom, then the Crichtons or the Bucards are the way to go. Crichtons and Bucards sound pretty similar. Crichton 1TDX sounds a little bit more lively on top than the Bucard. I hope that answers your question. Christian Rubio, $9.99. First concert, the Ramones. Wow, I bet that was a wild experience. I was actually scared for my well-being at some point in that concert. Yes. One of the Korn concerts I went to recently got a little bit intense. My goodness. Took it out of me. All right, a couple more minutes and I'm going to call it good. And I need to start shooting a video. I don't know. I got to reset and then I'll shoot this video tonight for tomorrow. It's going to be a fun video. No crazy sponsors though. Have the Wing via RCA. Think it sound really good. What would be a good cheap Saber DAC to give it a try? SMSL SU6. Shit Modi. Very good. Man, you're on fire. Virtuoso. Christian Rubio, another $9.99. Forgot to type here. Oh, you didn't. Subwoofer is preferred for the SSCS5s. And any sub recommended for the Spectre 1s. They do kind of sound great, as in at the desk. Spectre 1s are a fantastic speaker. Depends on your budget. So I'll go kind of top to bottom. $500 SVS 1000 Pro. Okay. I love that thing. For $300, the SE12, maybe. No, I think that's at $450. SE8 for $300 around that price is from Emotiva. Passive radiator has also a built-in high pass crossover as well as a low pass. Below that, the Polk PSW 10, usually around $150. The Sony subwoofer often goes on sale for around $100. And then if you want super budget, look at Monoprice. They have a 60-watt 8-inch for about $70. And for a desktop situation, 60 watts doesn't sound like a lot, but that's what I used and it was just fine for me. It's not well extended though. I think it only extends down to 50 hertz, but still it gave me the bump I wanted. Rob Hawk, $13.99. Audio rules. Best audio review channel ever. Thank you, John B. Saw most of the hair metal bands and the whiskey. Oh man, I bet you saw a lot. Man, Kevin, you got a cool story, man. Veteran, works at the VA, went to the whiskey in the 80s and 90s. At 1000 Pro, so the SB 1000 Pro is sealed. S stands for sealed, I think. Any good idea for a headphone amp with Toslink or USB for Sennheiser HD560S using it only on PC? There's a lot of the DX3 Pro Plus. from Topping. It's pretty good. $200. SU6 SH6 stack from SMSL is about $200. Shipmoni Magni, $200 thereabouts. So yeah. Hound for Sense is good response. Thanks. Having owned the Encores and currently the Q350, I'll keep in mind. By the way, I found the UniQ drivers. Where'd you go? Man, so many coming in. UniQ drivers like amps with higher dampening factor. Okay, very good. Less motor noise. Cool. You should have your own channel, Hound for Sound. Sounds like you know what you're talking about. Okay, all right, we're going to call it. Man, Fast and Furious, 1 hour on the dot. Very, very awesome. Thank you so much for this. Because of you guys and gals, I can hang something like this on my wall. I can feed my family because of y'all. You guys are the best. You're the best viewers out there. We have the best community out there. Use hashtag CamHiFi on Instagram and maybe everything. I don't know. We'll figure it out if you can use that elsewhere. So anything you post on Instagram, use CamHiFi, and then it'll plop it into a little thing. And we're staking our claim on Instagram, CamHiFi. All right. Love you guys and gals. You are the best, all of you. Hopefully, I'll have a video for you tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. I'm going to try to get it out, though. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your week. We'll see you.